Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here. Now that my 2 informative videos are done for the day, it's time to talk about current events from the online fitness community. So let me put on my +5 hat of weaponsmithing, work on skilling up my crafting a little bit, and in the honor of the Houston Astros, let's knock this one out of the park. Alright guys, I actually had a different video I was going to do today until people alerted me of Jerry Ward's blood work. So I went and watched Jerry's video. I managed to sit through most of it. That's a first. And don't worry, I've got some stuff for tomorrow. There's someone I've discovered in the industry who is the biggest con artist, bro scientist, nonsense, overcomplicated diet bullshit I've ever seen in my life. And I'll cover that later. But let's deal with Jerry Ward and his blood work. All right, people alerted me to it and said, hey, Jason, what's up with Jerry Ward and his terrible blood work? All right, so Jerry's gone back on his TRT, and he's got this company, I guess he's pimping or whatever, and they're doing his blood work for him. And he gave us all this spiel about his test being at 181, and I'm not sure if that's after. That must be before he restarted his TRT. And they talked about his thyroid levels being possibly low and all sorts of stuff. But the thing that alarmed him was that his liver enzymes were very, very elevated. Now, Jerry, not being Jerry, it's like, well, I haven't been using anything that would cause that in a really long time. I haven't done Anadrol in years. Actually, Jerry, Anadrol, usually prescription doses for non-alcohol drinkers don't really raise your liver enzymes. Just throwing that out there. You've got to be stacking other stuff with it for it to elevate. Other lifestyle factors. You know, he hasn't been drinking alcohol. And he's like, what am I doing then? He said, the doctor who did the blood work said, well, it's something you're ingesting. It's something you're ingesting. And he realized, oh my God, it must be the supplements. Well, no shit, Jerry. Jerry, you actually take the supplements? Let me get this straight. You do know, most people know this stuff doesn't work who are in the industry. They just sell the supplements they get, and they take that money and they go buy drugs with it. That's what most bodybuilders do who are given free supplements. So you're sitting here involved with all these companies and you're actually using these products yourself? What the hell is wrong with you? I thought you cared about your health. Jerry, if you cared about your health like you've been talking about, you wouldn't be putting supplements into your body. And anyone who's familiar with the industry knows that the whole industry, you're involved with it. You've been dealing with these different companies directly. They make products for you. What are the current laws on supplements in the United States? As of the Supplement Act of 1994, they are not required to, 1, prove that their products work, and number 2, they're not required to prove that they're safe. In other words, they are allowed to give you toxic, poisonous garbage until the FDA rules that it's not safe and tells them they have to take it out. All right? They're under no obligation to not give you toxic garbage, and they all do it. Now, the only thing they're not supposed to do is spike their products with drugs that aren't in there, but look how many of them that get popped for that. So here's my thing. You talk about you're wanting to be clean. You don't want to put toxic stuff in your body. You don't want to put illegal drugs in your body anymore, but you take supplements. Do you not understand the hypocrisy? Look how many supplement companies spike their products with illegal drugs. You're an addict. You have a problem with addiction historically. Why would you ever take supplements when you know that meth analogs and all sorts of other stuff and amphetamine get put in supplements all the time? Why would you do that? You're concerned about your health going forward, and you know that these things get spiked with Superdrol and all sorts of really hepatotoxic substances all the time. If you cared about your health, you wouldn't be putting any of this crap into your body. That's the thing, Jerry. No person who is educated and intelligent about supplements, who cares about their health, would use any of this stuff. Because it doesn't work unless they spike it with drugs. Alright, back to the other point. If a supplement is really proven to work, there's a pretty good chance it's going to be pulled off the market. In other words, if it actually does burn fat and it's proven to burn fat, because again, you got to remember, they're not required to prove their products work. By law, they're allowed to do false advertising. It's proven to burn fat, the pharmaceutical industry is going to jump in and demand it get pulled because it competes with prescription products. If it builds muscle, it's now considered to be an anabolic drug. So these products don't work. They're not proven to work, because if they're proven to work, they're going to get pulled off the shelf. And the way that this industry has blown up is because a loophole has been written that allowed them to go from a $1 billion a year industry to a $37 billion a year industry. 1, their products don't have to work. 2, their products don't have to be safe. And what do you mean? He's saying, oh, well, these companies must have pulled this product. They were all pulling it because they didn't want to get in trouble for it because they knew this stuff is hepatotoxic, and I still been taking it. No, Jerry, you really think they care? You really think they care? It's not like the supplement industry isn't popped all the time for products that are dangerous. That the FDA says, hey, you got to pull this stuff off the shelf. It's dangerous. It'll kill you. They don't care. They don't care. And that's kind of the point of a hypocrisy of a guy who claims he's switching over to health and fitness, and that's going to be his big focus. And if that was really what Jerry was doing, I could respect that. That's what I've done here. That's what I'm talking about these days. I care about health and fitness more than competitive endeavors. And it's not to say I might not one day compete in other competitive endeavors. I'll leave that option open. I'll leave the option open. But I'm sure going to put my health first. And I'm sure never going to promote in the future on a fitness channel people compromise their health for some sort of competitive goal. Now here's my point. There is no way to take these over-the-counter supplements that all these companies shill, that you shill, and still be pro-health. You can't. Because these are products that aren't proven to be safe. And they are very frequently dangerous, like you just found out. Like, if you, as soon as you saw your liver enzymes come back elevated, you knew you haven't taken any drugs that cause it, the first thing that should have clicked in your head without any further thought, oh yeah, I do take a lot of supplements, and supplements kill people too. Again, back to the other point, if you cared about your health and you really cared about it, you come off all this stuff. Now, here's the thing that's interesting, and it goes to show how easily he's conned by all these people, because he really, it's never occurred to him that. He actually takes all this stuff. This company is going to sell him a detox product now to help with his liver enzymes. Not only that, they've got a stronger pharmaceutical version of it that's injectable. There is no such thing as a liver cleanse product. That is a myth. That is garbage, make-believe, fairy tale, tooth fairy, Easter bunny mythology. It's not real. There are no products that detox your liver. There's no such thing. That's nonsense to sell people worthless products. It's a scam, and every registered dietitian and medical doctor will tell you the same thing. That's a scam. So now you're going to go let these same people inject something into you, the same sort of companies that sold you the products that made you sick and elevated your liver enzymes. Now you're going to go buy an injection from them to help make you well. You know? Did you learn this stuff back when you were a junkie? You know, about being careful what you get from your dealer? That, hey, if your dealer gives you some bad stuff, some bad dope that really messes you up, you might want to be careful about the solution that he sells you also to fix the problem. Probably a pretty shady individual at the end of the day, or else he probably wouldn't be selling you smack. Probably a pretty shady individual. You do realize supplement companies are kind of the same thing. Oh, these companies sell you products that harm you, and now they're going to sell you an injection to make you well. And you're actually going to buy it, and you're going to put it into your body, when if you did the research, he's always like, if I had done the research, I'd have thought of this, I'd have realized it. If you'd done the research, you would know that there is no such thing as a liver detox. There is no such thing. There's no such thing as make-believe. So now you're going to let them inject some whatever substance in your body that they've convinced you is going to do something magical that medical doctors say can't be done. You're going to let them inject something into your body now. You are a stupid son of a bitch, Jerry. That's really all I can say. I mean, what other words do I have for this? You're going to let these same jackasses who make all these products inject something into your body, claiming it's going to do something that medical doctors say nothing does.
He's got that Lou Reed problem.
I mean, you're just willing to just inject anything into your body, aren't you? And then people get mad and say, why do you make fun of his old habits? Why do you call him Junkie Ward? Well, I don't know, because some company just sold him a fantasy product that he's going to inject into his body and convinced him he needs it because he's sick and his health has been compromised, and they're going to inject a substance into his body that medical doctors say doesn't work, that doesn't exist. I don't know. I think he's willing to just shoot up anything anyone hands him who gives him a good story behind it. So yeah, that's why I call him Junkie Ward.
He's a skin popper. He'll never stop being a skin popper.
Never stop being a skin popper. When's it going to end for you? You're just going to let him inject some crap into your body.
Maybe he thinks he's going to be Spider-Man or some shit.
Who knows? But the reality is, again, a guy talks about how he's an educated, believed to be an expert in health and fitness and everything else, and he just takes any crap that anyone gives him, unproven, knowing most of it's garbage, just takes it. Now he's going to let one of these same silly ass companies scam him into injecting something into his body that he really actually doesn't know what it does. And people wonder why I put him on my death watch list. Well, he's got elevated liver enzymes that didn't even realize the supplements were causing it. He just keeps taking supplements for years without even researching the medical literature on them. He just takes them. Why? Because a supplement company sold them, they must be good, and he makes his money off supplement companies, so why not? You know you're not supposed to actually take the garbage they give you. You're supposed to make money off of it, Jerry. You're not supposed to actually put this crap into your body. Right? Just making sure you understand how the business works. That's why you're going to die. You don't have enough sense not to just put random crap into your body that people give you and sell you. You've always been that way, clearly, or else you would have never become an addict to begin with, and you're clearly still doing the same thing now. You're not going to be around long. Alright guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.